And here we go with a scheduled 10-round bout. The second-ranked heavyweight on the left in white trunks, Cassius Clay. In the black trunks, waiting to come out, Doug Jones, who is ranked third. 14.5 pounds lighter, Jones in black. Cassius Clay is 3 inches taller. He's in the white trunks, 6 feet 3. Watch his speedy left hand. He's got a beauty. And don't forget, should this bout end in a knockout, we'll have a videotaped rerun of the round. You just saw one of Clay's habits, pulling away from punches instead of trying to slip them. This may cause him trouble. Jones in black, 188. Clay, 202.5, and there it is! A good solid punch. And just as we mentioned, pulling away from punches. We've got about 2 minutes to go in round one. Minute and 45 seconds, round one. A good left hook by Clay. About a minute to go. Round one. Forty-five seconds. There's that beautiful left jab by Cassius Clay. A glancing right hand. Ten seconds left in round one. Cassius Clay was definitely shaken up by a shot that caught him as he was backing away from a punch instead of trying to slip it, as we pointed out. He's talking to his trainer, Angelo Dundee. Jimmy Wild is on the outside of the ropes. Chicky Ferrara is to the right of Dundee. Clay, in marvelous condition at 202.5 pounds, is fighting a very determined Doug Jones. Jones caught one left hook that was Clay's big punch of round one. Jones has been knocked down previously. He is just off a 7th-round knockout victory over Zora Foley. He's a boy that can take it. He's never been stopped, and the same is true of undefeated Clay. We get ready now for round two. Nearly 19,000 looking on at Madison Square Garden. Hope you're enjoying it. It's unusual for Clay to have as his only defense backing away from punches. Two minutes to go, round two. These are heavyweights punching with the speed of lightweights. About a minute to go in round two. Neither fighter is cut. Clay has never been cut in his boxing career. Jones several times. Seconds left in round two. The bell in 10 seconds. This is Chris Schenkel at ringside, Madison Square Garden, as we look at Doug Jones, born right here in New York City 26 years ago. And as you see, he is most certainly an orthodox fighter, very even-tempered, quiet, plods along, as you have seen, and he knows of Cassius Clay's one glaring fault, and consequently has been using that left hook off a jab. This is a boy that knows how to carry the fight to his opponent, and that's what he's been doing. His opponent, Cassius Clay, as we await the start of round three, doesn't seem any the worse for a heavy punch that he took in the first round. He is off a third-round knockout over Charlie Powell. He has knocked out his last 9 opponents, most by prophesying the round. Tonight he has predicted round 4. Here's the third round of a scheduled 10. Cassius Clay, the favorite, despite the more experience of Doug Jones. Two minutes left. Round 3. Clay now really using that left hand to advantage, keeping Jones off balance. Glancing punches, some picked off by Jones. Minutes ago in the third round. Good one, too, by Clay. 45 seconds left in the round. Seconds. The bell in 10 seconds. Clay, undoubtedly the most colorful fighter since Maxie Baer. He's the man that has sold out Madison Square Garden. In fact, there are 598 more people here tonight than there were at the last sellout in 1957 when Sugar Ray Robinson fought Gene Fullmer. It's the first time in the history of this sports palace that the fight has been sold out prior to the day of it. Man who has captured the imagination of everybody across the country. People from all walks of life here at the Garden tonight. Lauren Bacall, John Daly, Mrs. Bob Hope, Jason Robards, Toots Short, all sorts of folks who are eating up the action. We hope you are too. This is the fourth round at the Garden. Clay in white originally predicted a knockout in 6, but then he decided to cut it down to 4. This is the fourth round. No knockdowns. Neither fighter is marked. About 2 minutes to go in round 4. To go in round 4, and as you can see, Jones is going to be a tough one to knock out in any round. Clay appearing a little tired right now after the volley punching, with 45 seconds to go in the round. Seconds. Seconds to go. fans are probably booing about the prediction. 10 seconds. Doug Jones' attack thus far has been forward, as you've noticed. He's been trained that way against a backing up Clay. We have a minute and a half remaining in the 5th round. No cuts, no knockdowns. Good right-hand shot by Clay. A solid right by Jones. Seconds to go. They're both tiring here in the 5th. Seconds. With all the headhunting, it's amazing that one of the fighters is not cut. Unmarked, both of them. Here at the Garden. Tremendous body punch by Jones. Minute and a half. You saw that punch a little low. Clay bending over to cover up. Less than 1 minute, round 6. Seconds. Joe Lascalzo refereeing. They'll get a 1 minute rest in 10 seconds. Jones, managed by Alex Coxkowitz, is a fighter that started in the Golden Gloves like Clay, lost in the semifinals for an Olympic berth in 1956, went on to win an Air Force championship, and has a record of only 3 losses in 25 fights. Now here is Cassius Clay, fighting tonight in a state that practically outlawed boxing 2 weeks ago, and here you have a standing room crowd only at Madison Square Garden, which is credit to this 21-year-older and of a dozen leaders of Kentucky industry, led by Bill Faversham, who is the manager of record. They have done a tremendous job handling a very likable young heavyweight at 202 and a half tonight. Jones 188. Round 7. Jones in black, no puffiness around his eyes after having taken all those jabs. Clay is unmarked. Misses. Minutes to go. You see the 7th round there on your screen. Schedule 10. By the way, these are 8-ounce gloves. And a half. One minute left in the 7th. One of the few times that Clay has grabbed on to catch his breath. Clay and White has gone 10 rounds twice in his career. Jones in the black trunks once went 15 rounds in a light heavyweight title bout with Harold Johnson. 10 seconds. 13,732 fans, a gate of 104,943, and our closed-circuit television covering about 39 cities around the country, 2 pay television locations, community antenna systems. We're awfully proud of that, and of course, awfully pleased with the great work done by Bill King of Louisville, Kentucky, who staged and promoted the first professional bout that this young man was in, Cassius Clay. Here is Doug Jones, who has 13 knockouts to his credit in 25 fights, while Clay has 14 in an undefeated slate. Jones would appear to have the edge now, even though he went into the fight as the underdog. He seems to be a boy of great stamina, and he has proven that he has ample durability and determination as we go into round 8 at the Garden. Clay and White, as you've seen, has thrown many punches, many combinations, most of which have been ill-timed, having little effect. Good facial defense by Jones, though. Look at the difference. Clay with his hands low, Jones keeping them up for protection and in hitting position. We're in round 8 of a 10-round fight, scheduled for 10 with 2 minutes to go in the 8th round. Both fighters were very much interested to know that Sonny Liston and Floyd Patterson were watching this bout. To do a lot of work. We have 1 minute to go in the 8th round. Trouble. Seconds to go. Seconds. Clay momentarily shaken up, but seems to be in top condition and is warding it off. Ladies and gentlemen, the Boxing Education and Research Foundation is engaged in a program aimed at the establishment of a retirement plan for boxers. This non-profit voluntary organization already has obtained the cooperation of boxing promoters throughout the country. More help is needed, and we appeal to you as fight fans to add your support to this worthwhile cause. No salaries are paid any officials of the Boxing Education and Research Foundation, but there is a need for funds to further its current study, which will lead to a retirement fund for fighters. Send your contributions to Commissioner Harry W. Falk, Post Office Box 540, Ukiah, California, spelled U-K-I-A-H. Box 540, Ukiah, California, to Commissioner Harry W. Falk. Now we get set for round 9 of the Schedule 10. Cassius Clay, little arm weary now. every punch. Jones, rather, is taking every punch that Clay has thrown. Some on the button, too. Left in the ninth round. To go in the ninth round. Jones looks bruised around his left eye. Jones in the dark trunks. Left. Round 9. Seconds. Clay obviously trying for a knockout. Ten seconds of much needed rest. Battle. Hope you're enjoying it, wherever you may be. Jimmy August, Alex Koskowitz, and Rolly Hackmer are working on a durable Doug Jones. We've been very impressed with his great defense. Cassius Clay getting the full treatment here before the start of the final round to freshen him up. He shot the works in the ninth round, trying for a knockout. Artie Idala, Frank Forbes are the two judges. Joe Loscalzo is the referee. The 10th round coming up. Possibility of a decision or even a draw. Well, let's see what happens as we go into the final stages. Jones. Jones is a little rubbery-legged. He's taken a lot of good shots to the head. We have 1 minute and 40 seconds left in the fight. 1:40 to go. 5-point must system is in effect here in the event of a draw. And then only will it help in the determination. The rounds are even, then they use the point system. And that could happen here. We have 1 minute to go in the bout. Beautiful finish. Seconds. Seconds. Seconds.